Tab Radio, your station of choice. Each weekday morning from 5:30 with the Sports Daily.
You got a little bit of a pep in your step, Diggers. Maybe someone's texted you back, have they?
Tom. Good morning, Tom.
Good to have you back on the station, Tom.
Yeah, he said, get stuffed. No, he didn't really. He's a very polite young man, but he did say that game today starts at 10.
Did you say he's listening?
He just said the game starts at 10:30. Okay. I don't think he was listening. Well, why would you listen to us? We're going down the
Maybe he could come in tomorrow morning on his way to work.
We can ask
have a chat.
We can ask
just about whatever.
We can chat about the good old days when we had a future.
Good old days. I'm just trying to remember them.
Oh, dear. What do you do? What do you do?
All right.
Spit it out. Come on.
No, someone wants to talk about the Rockingham Beach Cup. It's just thrown me.
Rockingham Beach Cup.
Diggers. No name on these. It sent 2 text messages. First text message actually relates now. West Star.
Yes, West Star.
Do we have an update there?
West Star is out of the Winterbottom. Not sure when we'll see him throughout the Pinnacles. Hopefully he can make a return at the back end of the Pinnacles, but has arrived back here in WA. Code hasn't shifted as of yet. Okay. So Simon Miller will not run him in the Winterbottom. Clearly he's in the railway weights, but he won't be running in the railway. So he's a watch and see at this stage. West Star, I think he was 25th in the order there yesterday, 103 rate of 53 kilos. But no, we won't be seeing him in the next week or 2.
All right, and you mentioned you were going to take a look at the price of Port Lockroy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We just mentioned he went around at a big quote, we thought. Yes, when running 6th behind Lake Forest in last year's Golden Eagle, beaten just over 2 lengths, Port Lockroy started at $101. So there are some eerie similarities between both Port Lockroy and also Depth of Character, who will get a start in the Railway Stakes for Annabelle and Rob, given he went around at $80 or $91 when running 4th behind Autumn Glow.
4th behind Autumn Glow. That's going to stand out when you print out the race.
Well, I would have thought so, and I would think some of the smarties on the East Coast, once he is confirmed.
Is that set weights too? Sorry.
I think so. So
he drops in weight.
Yeah. So
it's arguably an easier assignment.
I would argue that's fair. Yeah, absolutely. So he's most definitely a watch. And as if you haven't heard, TC messaged Rob Archibald this morning and said, "Is Depth of Character coming west?" He said, "Absolutely." Well, yep. I'm not sure if he said absolutely, but he said yes.
He just said yep.
Yes. Well, okay, I might have put a bit of mayonnaise on it. The absolutely, same, and yes, same thing.
Same thing.
So Depth of Character is going to head west.
No rider either. So if you're a jockey agent out there, ring Rob. Sort it out.
04.
1-800 Archibald.
Yes.
All right, next guest on the, I was going to say Hour of Power. We're not there just yet. The Sports Daily. Adam Durrant joins us. Adam, very good morning. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning, boys. How are we?
Very well. How are you?
Oh, no complaints. Sun's out. Wind's dropping later. Might get through the gallops and go for a little dive or something, I think. And some of them cockroaches of the sea.
How is the fishing going?
It's a bit quiet at the moment. We've got the carnival, so boat's back in Mandurah now. So Exmouth is just a dream for next year, I think.
Talking of dreams, is there a world where you've been dreaming about Snitzelato winning a Placid Arc Stakes?
Look, I don't dream too much anymore, Diggers. I'm a bit more of a realist, so we just chip away. And look, we've always rated her. She's been a good filly from the get go. She's come pretty much picked herself, and I think she's worked towards this race nicely, coming off the back of the last run. Good strong effort, and hopefully 3 weeks between runs I think is really nice for her. She's done really well. And hopefully from the gate we can get a bit more luck than we did first up. The good barrier killed us first up, and the bad barrier probably hurt us a little bit last start. But that's racing. Let's find the middle ground this Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I think we had you on air, Adam, prior to her first up effort, and Planet Sweet was obviously in that race as well. And you spoke about the schedule that these fillies probably have to undertake to get to some of these feature races. Have you been happy with how she's handled racing this time in?
Yeah, great. They've had a really good preparation. They're all, happy, healthy. They're in that sort of groove and in that sort of zone that you hope to get them in a prep, and they're working well, licking their bowl clean, getting to the beach every day and doing that extra work, and they're showing it on race day. They're racing well and running through the line. So hopefully they can. Saturday she can hold up. We tossed up whether a runner on Melbourne Cup Day. Luckily, we pulled the right rein. Whether or not she beats the other horse over 14, I wasn't comfortable. I think her sweet spot's probably 12 and under 14. Hopefully we get it right.
Adam, I know it's only a start point, but barrier 2 on Saturday for Snitzelate and the Placid Arc, it looks perfect.
It does. But, sometimes those good barriers, as you've seen first up when she had no luck, she had a beautiful run, but she was dressed up and nowhere to go. So sometimes they can hurt you too, good barriers. So hopefully we can stay in the one offline. Lucy's riding fantastic at the moment, and she was strong the other day. So hopefully we can posse up in the first 4 and play it from there. But good barriers generally win your races in these good ones. Whether we're brave enough to come back that one spot, which I think she'll have a better finish if we sort of land 6-1 off rather than the 4th one off and hold that spot. I'll just leave that up to Lucy, but you would imagine looking at the map early doors that's probably where she's going to be, is her spot, probably 4th one off, you'd think. So it's up to her from there if she's good enough. Trevor's horses, she looks well above average the way its numbers first up were fantastic, and then it's backed it up with another great effort. So hopefully it gets held up and we get clear air, because I mean it's I've got a lot of respect for it. It's a bloody nice filly, and it's going places.
Will this be her last start this campaign, do you think?
Oh, yeah, look, I'd imagine so. There's not really a lot around. But, yeah, we'll just see how we get through this run. And this has been her grand final. We had the the champion fillies and the 1400 from the other day as a second thought, just to see. But, I mean, she's raced in a size and probably led, so inconclusive. So I'm not saying ridden with a sit she wouldn't get 14, but I think I think this is about where we sit with her this time in, and she can finish a prep with a win on Saturday. Well, she's more than done the job.
All right, talking of champion fillies, playing it sweet, is all in order there?
Yeah, look, we have had a setback with her, so she's going to be 50-50 whether she gets to the champion fillies. She had a paddock accident. Nothing serious. She's bright, happy, just some superficial cuts that need to heal up. Look, she's definitely in the field. We'll accept with her. And basically it'll be left up to how she works. She'll gallop Thursday. It's one of those things, unfortunately, the area where she got a slight cut. It's just not where you want it. But yeah, happy all in all. She rode out this morning and she's been to the beach and she's bouncing. But it's just whether or not it's suitable to run her. So we'll talk to the vets and make a decision from there.
How much work has she missed?
Zero work. Okay. Saturday morning she decided she'd go for a little adventure. We found her in the morning hanging out with the broodmares and come play with me over the other side of the farm, and just had a bit of bark off, and it's just in an awkward spot. But as far as missing work, she was having quite a quiet week after the Tuesday win anyway. So she hasn't missed any work. She's been down the beach and done all the rushing and that side of things. So zero work lost. But it's just a matter, as I say, it's just ugly where it is. It's just on an area where it's just not where you want a little nick, so on a cut, I should say. We've got some work to do, but she's, look, as I say, in herself. My partner rides her every morning, and I mean, she rode her this morning, and she's on her back legs having a play, and she's bright and happy and 100% sound. It's just whether it's going to be running out of time or not.
All right, she's shown a lot of toughness this campaign, though. She's done a lot of high-quality racing in a short amount of time. She sounds to have, outside of that little incident, she's come through it pretty well.
Oh, that's the thing. When the bash made against the wall, everything's gone perfect, no issues. Everything's perfect, and when something like that happens, it can be frustrating for the owners as well. But we're pretty happy that she obviously these two races were a grand final, the Melbourne Cup Day and obviously Saturday. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad. And, you know, she could probably have a short let up and get ready for the autumn. A few races there with a couple of those, even the older fillies and mares races, Marjorie Charleston, and there's another one there, or even roll the dice maybe and have a look at I think it's a challenge, and then maybe into that first, you know, the 1800 fillies and mares race. Not fillies and mares, 3-year-old fillies race. I don't think she'll be an Oaks horse, but we've got options. You know, they don't go hard in those races traditionally, so they're turned into shorter sort of races anyway. So we're not going to run for the sake of it, but we'll see. We'll probably make the call on Thursday or Friday, I think. All
right. Now, just one last one before we let you go, and again, we thank you for your time. KTY, how did you walk away from Saturday?
Just a little bit deflated. I thought the 1200 was what he was looking for, and probably more so the way he travelled, and it just looked like Chris just needed fresh air. And then if he finished his last 200 or 300 like he has done, he just gives them windburn, and he just travelled like that, and then he gave donuts, and probably the last 50 metres of his race was weak. So, I mean, he's done nothing wrong this prep. He's still been good, but to the eye, it was plain. Nothing wrong. He pulled up well. It would appear to me that he's fresh, and maybe keep him at 1,000 metres at this point in time of the game.
All right. So does his preparation keep going?
Yeah, at this stage, we're just going to give him a light week. We're going to race into this next run very similar to what we did from his second up to his first up to his second run, and he was, you know, he ran sub 33 sectionals. So we just got the same program. It is a 1200, and then a week later there's an option of a 1,000, so we could have a month. But I'm not convinced he won't get 1200 if we ride him quieter. But yeah, look, I'm scratching my head with this guy. He's been good, and I guess probably we haven't really got a heap of real top liners, so maybe I'm just expecting a bit too much of him, thinking that maybe he's my next, you know, top line sprinter, and he might just be a cog below then. So I might be asking a bit much. The handicapper caught up with him really quickly. Thought he was poorly handicapped a couple of times on his wins, and that extra kilo probably cost him another race. So hopefully they go easy on him in the future.
Well, fingers crossed Planet Sweet comes through the week and we get to see her on Saturday, and all the best with Schnitzel Latte as well. Thank you very much for your time, Adam.
Good on you, boys. I think this might be the last time we talk, and thanks very much for everything over the time. It's been always been good. We've had plenty of fun. I've trained a few winners talking to you lads, so it's always been good when you want to talk to me. It must mean I'm going all right.
You're a good man, mate. Thanks very much for all of your help throughout the journey, mate.
Thanks, lads, and all the best for whatever you chime into next.
Absolutely. There's Adam Durrant. Thank you very much for the kind words. Horses, eh?
I tell you what, they do your head in. I don't know how you train them. I'm sorry.
Well, ask our next guest.
I have enormous admiration and respect for horse trainers.
Chris, why are you a horse trainer? Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. Probably because I wasn't good enough to play footy AFL then, so.
Jeez, there should be a lot of horse trainers out there, Chris. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, boys. How are you?
Yeah, very well, very well. Before we chat, Colonel Reeves, Rostislav, how is he, and what did you make of Barrier 1 yesterday?
Yeah, very happy. Barrier 1 Diggers. He's a horse that needs to sort of... he's got some work to do as far as his manners go. He over-raced badly last start, and even first up wasn't great. But first up, he was able to have a trouble-free run, so he got away with that half okay. But the other day, he copped some interference at the start and just set him alight, and he over-raced badly, and it told on his finish. So I think Barrier 1's a great barrier for Paddy to just drop his hands at the start, try and get in a settle. Hopefully there's more speed on Saturday, which I think there will be. Hopefully that helps him as well. And like I say, from Barrier 1, he gets a soft run and hopefully can play a part.
All right, so that was the main reason for the second up effort, because he was good first up, second up maybe a little bit plain, but he used all his petrol tickets far too early?
Yeah, it was pretty bad the way he over-raced second up. So we whacked a noseband on him Saturday morning and again this morning. He seems to respect that, and Jockey seems to have a lot more control when he does get keen. So, no, we're pretty happy with how that's gone on him. So that'll go on Saturday, and like I say, from Barrier 1, that gives Paddy the option to just drop his hands out of the gates and try and get in a relax the first half.
Did he have a piece of work this morning, Chris?
Yeah, he did. Paddy galloped him, mate. He sat behind one, which he settled quite well. Pat said, I can see how he could get very keen if you give him an inch, you'd take a mile sort of thing. But he sat behind one this morning and finished off his work beautifully, so he's pretty happy with him.
All right, beautiful. So you're heading to the races, would you say confident or hopeful?
I'm confident he can be in the finish if he gets his manners right. And I think from barrier 1 with that gear change, I'm quietly confident he can.
All right. Now we'll get to see repossession again on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Right with the way he worked this morning, Brad said he's definitely come on from that first up run, which he'd obviously need to. But not everything went right first up. He stepped awkwardly and put him in a very awkward position in the run. So we were hoping to straighten up 3 or 4 in front of Jokers, and we ended up straightening up behind it. So that wasn't ideal, but no, if he can jump cleanly on Saturday and put himself in a much better position, I think he gets a few kilos off Jokers. So hopefully we can finish a lot closer to him on Saturday.
Now, he wasn't disgraced, Chris, and he's stepping into pretty deep water there on, the Saturday just gone, or last Saturday week in the Prince of Wales. How did you think he acquitted himself, given it was his stiffest test to date?
Yeah, we're pretty proud of him, Diggers. During the race, I must admit, when he first come around Joker's heels, I was a bit disappointed they didn't pick up and ping straight away. But then on the line, I was very happy with how he ran through the line. So, but then looking at it afterwards, and you think about it more, and you think, wait a minute, he's chasing Joker's grid with the same weight as him. So he's not going to come off his back and ping past him. So, no, we're really happy with the way he ran through the line. And he's come through it good. Like I say, Brad said he's come on a fair bit. He worked sensational this morning, so we're pretty excited heading to Saturday with him.
All right, beautiful. Is he pretty close to his top, or will he take good improvement from Saturday again into his next run?
He wouldn't be far off, mate, but I'd say one more will have him spot on for the grand final.
Absolutely. All right, when do we see the Calabrese next?
He'll be in Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully Saturday. I'd rather not have to travel to Gelton, but we'll just see if he can draw a gate and find a suitable race. There's a couple of races there for him Saturday. Otherwise, if there's nothing suitable Saturday, we might have to head up to Gelton for the Batavia Sprint.
Nothing wrong with Gelton.
I'm sure there's Granthams are heading up there. You can just put him on the truck, can't you?
Yeah, I wonder if Michael will go saddle him up for me.
I bet he doesn't. What else does Saturday look like, Chris?
They're the main 3, mate. Resonator, who actually ran a good race a month or so ago, but has had a hoof abscess since. And Bonnie Ladd, who's probably better over the winter. So, yeah, they're 3 we spoke about are the main 3.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you very much for your time, Chris. We'll speak to you at the races shortly.
Good on you. Thanks, boys. All the best.
There's Chris Gangemi. Geez, a Calabrese going to the Batavia would be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Well, depending on, we don't know the field.
We don't know the field, but he's very progressive. Well. I'd like to see him. I'm not being disrespectful to Geraldton, but I'd like to see him go to Ascot again and have hopefully another spoil, because he is a very, very talented horse. First up, terrific. Got zapped by Black Aura late, and then the other day he won like a horse who's going to be winning better races than that. Yeah,
and Black Aura went on to run a really good race behind Desert Whisper and Heechee and that sort of forms. A little bit better than 72 plus form.
Yep, agree 100%.
Disrespectful to Geraldton.
It's not disrespectful to Geraldton, you buffhead.
I am offended.
Well, you're easily offended.
Oh, that's by the by.
Black Tab Radio, your station of choice. Each weekday morning from 5:30 with the Sports Daily.
All right, welcome back to the Sports Daily. Taylor Cortland and Digby Beecham with you. About 2 minutes until we get to the news bulletin at 8 o'clock. And they've just crossed the line, race 3 at Addington.
Yes, they have.
Only about 10 to go.
Yeah, there is 10 to go. Big 10 to come, but a massive day over there in Christchurch. And a bit of breaking news there from Adam Durrant this morning, replaying at Sweet, who's had a little bit of a stable or a yard setback, paddock accident, call it what you will. So hasn't missed any work, but a decision to be made whether she takes her place in the Group 3 champion fillies on Saturday. He'll accept and then just see, because she has sustained a cut to an area where you don't want to be cut. But we'll just have to wait and see. Listening to him, though, I wouldn't be taking the shorts about her taking a place on Saturday.
Didn't think so?
No. Just the fact that he's already thinking autumn and what it might look like, giving her a bit of a break, bringing her back.
The fact that someone was able to jump on and do a little bit of work today and she was happy and bright, thought it was positive enough at this stage.
Positive. So, anyway, we'll wait and see.
Absolutely. Depth of character for the railway, $17.
There you go. $31 into $17 with Tab Touch.
Yes.
People do listen to this station.
Who said that?
I'm just telling you. They do, clearly.
Sure. Well, or just Brad McManus is listening.
No, mate. Well, that's one.
Yeah, stuff you, Brad. Leave the 31s up.
Leave the 31
Give us a
for
going
us
away
punters.
present.
Yeah.
You goose.
So, well, there you go. $17. Well, the profile's very similar, is it not, to Port Lockroy?
Yeah, very.
Early doors yet? Or it's early doors still? Early days, doors. The depth of this year's railway as opposed to last?
Oh, this year as opposed to last. Initially, I'm thinking better, but no.
I would think a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it in terms of horses on the min.
Yeah.
To what we're looking at.
Probably a good indicator, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so. So, anyway, we'll find out. But a little bit of news there. Depth of character will take his place in the Railway Stakes, playing it sweet, not guaranteed to start yet, because of a little bit of a paddock mishap in the Champion Fillies.
All right, we'll head to the news bulletin. Malcolm Conditch at Ashes on the other side.